Welcome to 189.16 The Scream, with me, your host, Forrest Nash.
Hi, Forrest. I know this is really out of the blue with everything happening tonight, but I wondered if you could send a special birthday message to my uncle.
You know what? I'd welcome a change of
wieder
pace.
Pizza Boy.
I'd be glad to.
Thank you, Forrest. He's my Uncle Ronnie. His first name's Peter, but he never liked his name. But since he always had salt and pepper hair, even as a kid, can you believe it? Folks always called him Pepper.
Thanks for the history lesson. Is there anything besides happy birthday you would like to say to Mr. Pepper? Oh my god damn it!
Yes! Tell him he can get the best birthday deals and party packages here at Putney's Pizza. Starting at
You son of a bitch! Stop calling us!
Sorry, Forrest. Let's just move on. We've already got another caller on the line.
Versucht das aber auch immer wieder.
This is 189.16 The Scream. I'm Forrest Nash. You're on the air, caller. Caller. Ponty.
Ponty's Pizza always delivers! Come rain or sleet or whistling man, we'll be there!
Können wir den überhaupt blockieren?
Forrest? Forrest? Are you okay? Forrest?
I hope the whistling man gets in with his own pizza slicer.
Jesus, Forrest?
Sorry, that was too much.
It's okay. It's been a high-stress night. Don't worry about him anymore, okay? Not for tonight, anyway. I think he's spent for now. We've got another call, whenever you're ready.
I have a caller waiting.
189.16.
Folks, don't spend your money at Ponty's Pizza. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Moving along, I'd like to welcome another caller to 189.16 The Scream. With me, Forrest Nash. Who may I say is calling?
Well, hello again, Forrest.
Don. We played your song, Long Ride Home. Did you hear it? Can you tell us?
Never mind that now. First, I'm calling because I need your help.
Wir haben eine Abmachung.
Are you in danger?
I sure am.
Do you mean
Yes, he's after me now.
you?
I think so. He must have heard me on the radio helping you.
Helping? You didn't exactly help.
Maybe I've been helping more than you know. I was out following a lead, trying to work out who would be next, after Chuck.
And what happened?
And I started to feel like I was being followed. I came back to my apartment building, but this newfangled security system has me locked out. I need you to help me get inside.
Bitte einen Nachbarn, woanders hingehen.
Don't you have a key to get in?
Only for the apartment door. The front gate requires an entry code. The future is electronic, I guess. I need that code to get inside.
Which apartment block do you live in? Maybe one of our listeners lives there too.
It's the new Woodside apartment building between the town hall and a trailer park. But I doubt any of your listeners live there. I don't have many neighbors.
Sounds like a prime piece of real estate.
The sound really carries at night. Shit.
Laute Gegend, keine Hundeliebhaberin, ein Nachbarshund.
Is that a neighbor's dog?
Yes, it is. Boy, I wish he'd muzzle that thing and... Oh. and now he's blasting David Scopo out of his window. This night can't get any... The whistling man. He's coming down the street. I don't think he's seen me yet. Forrest, please. I need your help. I need the code for that security system, or I'm gonna die.
Name des Nachbarn, Name des Sicherheitssystems, Nachbarn alarmieren.
What's your neighbor's name?
I don't know my neighbors, remember? Please, I need to get in.
What's the name of the security system?
There's a sticker on the box. It says Starling Security 4000. There's a keypad, and it looks like it wants a 6-digit number.
Starling Security 4000, huh?
That's right. Very newly installed. I need the key code before the whistling man gets me.
Yeah, of course. Don't worry, Don.
Thank you, Forrest. I knew I could count on you. I'll sit out of sight. Call me back soon.
All right, folks. Here's a little tune for you all to enjoy while I try to break Dawn into her apartment. Coming up for your listening pleasure, it's Caged Tiger with their single, One Last Goodbye. You were pretty quiet there, Peggy.
Forrest, was it just me, or was there something...
Yeah, it wasn't just you. Something was weird about that.
Yeah, well, tell you what, we have a Starling 4000 or whatever here at KFAM. Clive bought one for the station. Maybe we can find something to help. Well, I'm not sure who, but to help someone.
Okay, so she's locked out of the Woodside Apartments, and somewhere, Clive probably has the papers for the Starling 4000.
Gehen wir wieder runter. Das ist Feuer da? Nur eins. Ach, wahrscheinlich nur Feuer da. Kann das gar nicht hier sein, ne? Wir wissen ja gar nicht, was so anders. Jetzt hat er sich ja heimlich noch reingebaut. Lecker. Könnte das denn sein? Sag auch nichts mehr. Wo hat der gute Mann denn seine Unterlagen? Lieferdatum 2000, Lieferinstallation, Modell 4000.
Order delivery form. Starling must have left this by accident. The system's not even installed at Woodside.
Was? Da. Woodside Apartments. Geliefert, nicht installiert, Installation nicht möglich, neue Teile erforderlich, neue Installationsdatum 17. September, Nummer 1033. Kunde möchte Einbau selbst vornehmen. Steht doch kein Code drauf. Warte mal, ich will mal gucken. Ich schlag da nochmal.
Starling 4000. User manual. Ah, these codes should come in handy.
Systemübersicht. Wichtig. Bei der Eingabe von Code und Anweisungen müssen aufeinanderfolgende Tasteneingaben innerhalb von 4 bis 5 Sekunden erfolgen. Vergehen 4 bis 5 Sekunden, ohne dass eine Taste gedrückt wird, gilt die Eingabe als abgebrochen und muss komplett wiederholt werden. Bitte beachten Sie die Hinweise bei der Durchführung jedweder in diesem Handbuch geschriebenen Prozeduren. Sollte Ihnen bei der Eingabe eines Sicherheitscodes ein Fehler unterlaufen, so drücken Sie Stern-Taste und beginnen Sie von vorne. Wenn Sie die Eingabe eines Codes pausieren und dann wieder aufnehmen, wird möglicherweise ein falscher Code eingegeben. Werkszugangscode Einführung. Unser hochmodernes Sicherheitssystem arbeitet mit einem 6-stelligen Codesystem. Geben Sie einfach den Code in die Tastenfelder ein und genießen Sie die absolute Sicherheit. Das Starling Security 4000 bietet eine Reihe von Funktionen. Die Standardcodes für diese Funktionen sind nachstehend aufgeführt. Hinweis: Bitte ändern Sie diese Codes umgehend, um unerwünschten Zutritt zu verhindern. Zugangscode, Wartungsanforderungen, Alarmtest, Achtung, sämtliche Sicherheitsfunktionen werden ausgelöst. Alarmtest, Deaktivierung, Zugangscode. Gucken wir mal.
Welcome back, Forrest. Find anything?
The Starling 4000 security manual. It's got a bunch of codes.
Good. And did you find anything else?
I saw a list of everyone else who bought the Starling 4000. Know who was on there?
Oh my god. Roller Ricky! Do you think we should give him a call? Is that crazy? I don't know what you'd say, but...
That might be a good idea.
Okay, one moment. I got the number here. Patching you through.
Shit.
He probably can't hear it over the music. Forrest, I don't know about this. This is super weird.
Just put me through to Don. I'll take care of this one way or another.
Okay, if you say so. When you're ready, shut the music off. Line 1, whenever you're ready.
Don, are you there? This is Forrest Nash from 189.16, The Scream.
Oh, thank God you're back. I've been so afraid. What's the code to the gate?
Zugangscode sollte ja eigentlich geändert werden. Bitte ändern Sie diese Codes umgehend, um unerwünschten Zutritt zu verhindern. Ich das erstmal mit Alarmtest deaktivieren.
The code is 811220.
Thank you, Forrest.
Alarm has already deactivated.
The alarm deactivation? I think you gave me the wrong number on purpose. Well, I'll just do this the hard way.
Forrest, what did we do?
Ich hab gedacht, wir gehen Schritt für Schritt. Wir können nur den Alarmtest deaktivieren.
No!
Maxie! You goddamn! I'll hunt you down! Oh, Maxie!
Ricky! Ricky! Hello!
Hello? Forrest? Is that you? Did you have something to do with this?
Ricky, whoever that was, she was trying to get into the building. I tried to help, but
She? Forrest, man, you got no idea. That was him! That was the whistling man! The alarm gave me just enough time to get my rifle. Oh, man, Maxie, I'm coming, buddy! Forrest, I've gotta go. I've gotta go!
Come on, Maxie. Stay strong.
okay. Gallows Creek, here's some music while we process what just happened.
Also es hat der Ricky überlebt, aber dafür ist die andere gestorben. Also hätten wir jetzt ihr den Zugangscode gegeben, wäre jetzt Ricky gestorben, oder was? Weiter.
So, the whistling man is a woman?
Zudem, ich habe jetzt gedacht, wir gehen Schritt für Schritt vor. Dass wir jetzt erstmal den Alarmtest. Ja, ist egal. War doof. Weil der Zugangscode muss da eigentlich geändert sein. Ja. Ich weiß, ich kann es nicht glauben. Ich hatte schon so meinen Verdacht. Ja, das war mir schon mit einer Weile klar.
I know. I can't believe it.
She called up. You spoke to her multiple times.
Ja, sie wirkte ziemlich normal. Ich wusste doch, sie ist nicht ganz normal. Ich dachte, sie wäre normal für...
I thought she was just regular Gallows Creek strange.
Really, Forrest? Why do you think she requested that song?
Um mich nach draußen zu locken, um sich mit uns anzulegen. Vielleicht wollte sie das Lied wirklich hören.
To get me outside?
Maybe, but how? She didn't know the song was outside to start with.
That's right. She never actually attacked me out there.
So? What now?
I guess I should make an announcement. We do have new info.
Okay, kill the music and you can make the announcement. Okay, you're live in 3, 2...
Hey folks, this is Forrest Nash here. I hope you're all safely locked inside. For those of you listening to that last call, you might be wondering what to make of it all. Here's our take. We now believe the killer is actually a woman, one who might manipulate you into letting her in before she attacks you.
Wir sind alle Nachbarn. Pass aufeinander auf und bleib in Sicherheit. Ich sage es ungern, aber zurzeit sollten wir wirklich niemandem trauen.
We're neighbors. Look out for each other and stay safe. The killer was calling themselves Dawn.
Dies könnte ein falscher Name sein. Vertraut niemanden, der Dawn heißt.
This could be a fake name. If anyone needs help or you have info on the killer, please call in. You folks have my new number, right? It's 911. Hopefully, our next caller can help shed some light on our killer.
Hey, we had a call come in.
Okay, folks, time to take a call.
Okay, ich bin anscheinend gar nicht so mitgekommen. Ich glaube, bevor das Richtige getan.
Call waiting. Better take it. They
Ja,
might
warte
need our
kurz.
help.
Ich muss hier ein bisschen... Das ist sie, die Killerin. Und wir haben jetzt Ricky halt quasi das Leben gerettet. Also haben wir eigentlich gar nichts falsch gemacht. War gut gewesen, dass wir die Nummer nicht gegeben haben. Die wollte uns austricksen.
This is Forrest Nash, and you're listening.
Please help me. My name is Casey Moore. I'm at 25 Nancy Drive. My best friend's been stabbed. He's bleeding everywhere. I don't know what to do. Please help me.
Was ist passiert? Atme erstmal. Atmet er noch.
Somebody's been stabbed? Can you tell me what happened?
We'd been out at the reservoir. We were heading back to his place when we heard this whistling all of a sudden. He just started freaking out. He screamed at me, told me to hide. I'd never seen him like that, and I just panicked and ran and hid in a bush.
Oh no. Forrest.
Then what happened?
He went up the road and talked to someone. I couldn't really hear or see anything. It sounded like he might have known the person, and they just stabbed him.
Casey, was he talking to a woman?
I don't know. They had a mask and wore all black. That's all I know. Please, we need help here.
I'll get you help, but I need to know. Where did the masked person go?
They left. They left him to bleed out. I waited until they were gone, then dragged him into the garage and called 911.
Wait, why didn't she make sure he was dead?
I don't know. I think I heard them say something like, "It's not so funny now, is it?" Before they left, but please, he needs to get to the hospital. I can't drive, so we need an ambulance.
Forrest, the ambulance was destroyed in the explosion at the gas station. You should get all the info you can.
Can you tell us where your friend was stabbed?
They stabbed him in the stomach, and then stabbed him again in his leg when he was on the ground, and it's... Oh, the knife is still there in his leg!
What's your friend's name, Casey?
It's Jason Parker.
We'll be right back. Peggy, patch us through to the hospital.
On it. Phoning St. Gabriel's now. Switch to line 2.
Hello, St. Gabriel's Hospital. How can I help you?
Hi, this is Forrest Nash from 189.16. We have a stab victim at 25 Nancy Drive named Jason Parker. He's been stabbed in the stomach and the leg. He's bleeding heavily.
Oh God, I'm sorry. But the ambulance is... well, you know.
I know, but please, we need something, or he's going to die.
Forrest, listen, you're going to have to get him here. We need to see him, and we can't get there ourselves right now.
We don't have any way to drive him right now. And even if we did, he's bleeding out fast.
All right, listen. We need to buy him time to get here. That means stopping the blood first, and then finding someone to stabilize him. To stabilize him, you really need someone with first aid training. Do either of you have any?
No.
Me neither.
Damn it. I'm really sorry about this, but I have other patients who can't wait. All I can do is talk you through the procedure as quick as I can, and then leave the rest to you. Do you think you can handle that?
We don't really have much choice. Hit me.
Okay, from the top. If he's bleeding out, then you need to get him comfortable and try to stem the bleeding. Lay him down. Apply continuous pressure directly to the affected areas. When the bleeding slows, get a clean cloth of some kind and hold it over the wounds.
Get them comfortable. Apply pressure. Clean cloths when slowed. Got it, I think.
You said he was stabbed, right? If the object he was stabbed with is still in him, don't take it out. It's stopping the worst of the bleeding right now. If anything, you should secure it so it stays where it is.
I wouldn't have thought of that. It makes sense, though. God, that was a lot of info. But I think we can handle this.
Glad you got it so far, because there's more to go.
This is a lot to remember. Are you sure you can't stay on the line?
We're wasting time. Please, just let me continue. If he's lost a lot of blood, he may enter shock. If he does, act fast. If you applied a cloth and it's bleeding through, don't remove it. Just apply another on top of it. If it's safe, elevate his legs to get blood circulating to his vital organs. Try to keep him warm. Get him to rest and reassure him. We need the patient to stay calm.
All right, don't replace bandages, elevate his legs, keep him warm and calm. This is a lot.
I'm really sorry. That's as much as I can give you right now. Try to stop the bleeding, find someone to get him stabilized, and get him here as quick as you can. Good luck.
All right, Forrest. Casey's still on line 1.
Hello? Hello, Forrest, are you there?
Wie kommst du klar? Wie geht es Jason? Wir sind auf uns gestellt.
I'm here. How is Jason doing?
Badly, he's still bleeding. I need help. I've been putting pressure on his stomach wound since you left, but he's still bleeding. I don't know what to do.
That's good, Casey. The nurse said to do that.
What about the knife in his leg? It's gotta be hell. Should I pull it out?
Zieh das Messer raus, fass das Messer nicht an.
No, don't touch the knife. The bleeding will get worse if you pull it out.
Are you sure? I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop making suggestions.
No, don't worry, Casey. We're a team here. We're all going to get Jason through this. Casey, is his leg wound bleeding right now?
I hate looking at that knife. Yeah. It's bleeding. His stomach is worse, though.
Wir müssen das Messer sichern. Fass das Messer nicht an.
Alright, I think we need to leave that knife alone.
All right. I'll just keep putting pressure on his stomach for now.
Forrest, can I have a word?
Casey, I'm gonna have a quick word with Peggy. Keep putting that pressure on and let us know when the bleeding is under control. You're doing great.
But what if something happens?
We'll still be here. Just shout if you need anything, and we'll be there. I promise.
Okay. I'll wait. Jason, please be okay.
What's up, Peggy?
We can't stay on the line with her all night. Dawn is still out there. What if other people need us?
You're right. She's probably on her way to her next target right now.
Exactly. And you heard the nurse. We need someone there with training who can stabilize him. He's got to get to the hospital somehow.
Ich muss ihn fahren. Irgendein Vorschlag. Könnte jemand in der Nähe
Could
helfen?
somebody nearby help them? Maybe drive them to the hospital?
You know, that's exactly what I was wondering.
Do you have anybody in mind?
I might. A little before you started working here, KFAM did a mandatory first aid training course. Me and Karen missed it because we were away on a producer getaway.
You skipped it, didn't you? Never mind. So, how does KFAM's first aid course help us?
Casey said they're at 25 Nancy Drive, right?
Yeah? Why?
They put up a bunch of cheap houses around there about 10 years ago. So a bunch of people here at the station live around there.
Do you think any of them could help Casey and Jason?
Probably, but I don't know who lives there. And since I missed the training day, I don't know who knows first aid.
Could you call them and ask?
I don't know everybody's numbers. I've only ever called Karen. Everybody's personnel info is probably in Reggie's office.
Got it. I'll look through their files in Reggie's office. It's a life or death situation. I'm sure they won't mind.
Right. But there are a couple of problems with that.
Ups. Wieder
Go
Während.
on.
It's sensitive information, so Reggie probably locked it in his safe.
Great. Do you have any idea what the combo for the safe could be?
Not a clue. Reggie's a serial note-taker, though. Maybe something in his office will give it away. Right. There is something else.
I'm not gonna like this, am I?
Have you ever heard, the future is floppy?
Peggy, what the hell are you talking about?
I'm talking about floppy disks. Floppy disks are like these futuristic things that have information on them. You put them in a computer and they do something.
Peggy, I know what a floppy disk is.
Anyway, Reggie decided that the future is floppy and started phasing out our physical records and replacing them with these floppy disks. I imagine it's the same for our personnel files.
That's good to know. Since we haven't heard anything from Casey, I'm guessing Jason's okay for now. I'll check out Reggie's office and see what I can find.
You'll need a key for that. I'll just slide it under my door now.
Thanks, Peggy. I'll just have to look around.
Good. I'll patch my mic down to the office, so you'll hear me over the intercom.
Gehen wir wieder runter. Schon erst da, wo privat war. Aber eben nicht reinkam. Yep.
Looks like I need a 4-digit code.
Teilnahmebescheinigung. Hiermit wird bescheinigt, dass Original Scott erfolgreich folgenden Standardkurs absolviert hat. Erste Hilfe bei Verletzungen, ausgestellt von Sergeant von Stadtkapelle Hospital Gallow Creek. Kate Walker.
Could this be it?
Tiefe Schnitte geheim. Pizza, Killerbote, tötet mit einer Pizzarolle. Ein Stück geht auf mich. Brutalerweise wird nie Pizza geliefert. Was ist mit dem letzten Pizzaboten passiert? Vielleicht als Freund des letzten Mädchen in die Story schreiben. Protagonist im College-Studenten Megan Nachname folgt. Sie ist klug, hübsch, einfallsreich und Laktoseintoleranz. Vertieft die Abgrenzung zwischen ihr und dem Pizzakiller. Finde am 7.11. statt. Ein wichtiges Datum für die Stadt. Der große Gänseaufmarsch. Ein Ereignis, bei dem plötzlich eine große Zahl Gänse aufgetaucht ist und die Stadt vom Verhungern gerettet hat, sollte in die generelle Geschichte eingeflochten werden. Während des Films muss Megans Unterstützungsnetzwerk eliminiert werden, wie bei Axt 3, nur noch krasser. Beim Filmstart vielleicht eine Kooperation mit County Pizza. 1 von 10 Bestellungen erhalten eine Pizzaroller und Eintrittskarte. Okay. Einkaufszettel. Unterstützt nichts. Aber hier. Danny fragen, wo die Bänder sind. Inzwischen sind Wochen vergangen. Überfällig. Axt 4 Ever, Pitch-Dokument schreiben, guter Titel. Protagonist und Bösewicht aus dem Original müssen zurückkommen. Hinweis, sehr wichtiges Datum. Null 711. Ups.
Nice. Get a load of this, Peggy. Apparently, I'm a lone wolf type.
Forrest, what are you doing? We don't have time for this. We have a man literally dying on the line, and you're more interested in you.
You're right, I'm sorry. I need to focus on possible candidates. I can read the rest of this later.
Name Forrest Nash, Position Moderator, geboren 5. April 1940, Adresse Come On in Romero Street, Telefonnummer bla bla. Bemerkung, ich kann nicht fassen, dass wir wirklich den Forrest Nash hier in Yellow Creek haben. Seine Motivation mag dürftig sein, seine Gehaltsforderungen übersteigen unsere Möglichkeiten und er steht aktuell bei allen ernstzunehmenden Sender auf der schwarzen Liste, aber wir haben sowieso keinen Ruf zu verlieren. Forrest integriert sich nicht wirklich ins Team, er scheint der Einzelkämpfer-Schiene zu fahren. In seiner ersten Woche hat er Janine und Brenda genannt. Hoffentlich legt sich das, wenn er sich eingewöhnt hat. Ich habe Forrest für seine Sendung Peggy zur Seite gestellt. Die beiden scheinen miteinander klarzukommen. Was gut ist, denn uns fehlt das Budget, um ihn mit Karen zu koppeln.
Hey, Peggy. I think Reggie's on to you and Karen. Maybe don't bring those little drink umbrellas into work for a while.
What? Why are you reading my file? You need to find someone who can help Casey. We already know I can't. Don't waste time.
You're right, I'm sorry. I need to focus on possible candidates. I really shouldn't have read both. We're in a hurry.
Name Peggy Weaver, Position Sendeleiterin, 23. Mai 59. Bemerkung, ich habe noch nie jemanden gesehen, der sich so schnell mit allen anfreundet wie Peggy. Sie, Karen und Barbara sind schon eine kleine Familie. Vielleicht sollten wir den Sender mit Girl Power betreiben. Könnte günstiger sein als Strom. Ich frage mich manchmal, ob Peggy insgeheim eine eigene Show will. Zumindest beteiligt sie sich bei der Schrei lebhaft an den Anrufen. Manchmal hat man den Eindruck, Forrest könnte mitten im Gespräch einen Kaffee trinken gehen und niemanden würde es merken. Peggy und Karen haben wegen ihrer Trainingssitzungen wieder eine Betriebsveranstaltung verpasst. Diesmal den Erste-Hilfe-Kurs. Ihre Sammlung von Cocktailschirmchen scheint mit jeder Sitzung zu wachsen. Warum machen die ihr Training in einer Bar? Bemerkung: Als ich Brad als Restaurantkritiker eingestellt habe, hielten mich die Leute für durchgeknallt. Wir haben hier nur 3 Imbissbuden und einen Diner. Was soll er kritisieren? Meine Antwort lautet, dass man nie davor zurückschrecken darf, die dunkelsten Winkel des Unbekannten oder Henderson zu erkunden. Bradley und Barbara scheinen eine Menge Zeit miteinander zu verbringen. Ich wusste gar nicht, dass sie sich so auf Brads Arbeit begeistert. Vielleicht sollte ich mal an einem ihren Treffen nach Feierabend teilnehmen. Ich wollte schon immer mehr über Ernährung erfahren. Brad und Barbara haben den größten Teil unserer Erste-Hilfe-Kurs verpasst. Brad hat einen Witz über Mund-zu-Mund-Beatmung gemacht, woraufhin Barbara wütend abgedampft ist. Der Scherz war gar nicht lustig. Also der schon mal nicht. Oder die beiden. Karen hat ihre Rolle in den letzten Monaten deutlich ausgeweitet. Seit Wes gegangen ist, hat sie Hamish' Sendung zusammen mit den Timberline-Zwillingen komplett übernommen. Hoffentlich kommt sie nicht auf die Idee, das doppelte Gehalt zu fordern. Karen hat Peggy unter ihre Fittichen genommen. Ich denke, das wird Peggy helfen, sie machen sogar teambildende Trainingsausflüge, um die Effizienz zu steigern. Mir drängt sich der Verdacht auf, dass diese Trainingsausflüge der Sendeleitung strategisch platziert sind. Inzwischen haben beide das Weihnachtswichteln des Erste-Hilfe-Kurs und den Besuch von Teddy Glarus Jr. versäumt. Barbara. Barbara kommt mit dem gesamten Personal bestens zurecht. Bei unserer letzten Besprechung haben ja alle sehr gutes Feedback gegeben. Ich glaube zwischen ihr und Brad läuft was, nur so eine Vermutung. Barbara hat eine neue Katze, inzwischen muss es mindestens 5 sein. Daisy, Murphy, Penelope, Freddy und Lord Winston. Ich muss die Produktivität im Auge behalten. Die Katzenfotos sind eine gewaltige Ablenkung für den Rest des Teams. Barbara hat über meine Idee für ein neues Horror-Drehbuch nur gelacht. Mir ist ganz egal, was sie denkt. Meine Geschichte über ein Alien-Ei im Zentrum der Erde, das am 30. Februar schlüpft, ist absolut genial. Warum sonst sollten wir den 30. Februar verhindern? Ich weiß, warum die gelacht hat. So, das ist der letzte. John Hatchet. Bemerkung: John hat sich geweigert, während des Kurses mit dem Erste-Hilfe-Trainer zu arbeiten. Ich weiß, dass er im Krieg als Sanitäter gedient hat, aber es war Sendevorschrift, alle dorthin zu schicken. Offenbar hat John einen Haufen medizinischer Ausrüstung bei sich zu Hause, der sich nach einer Dienstzeit vom Militär übernommen hat. Ist das legal? Muss ich ihn melden? Habe mit John nochmal über die Gratisproben gesprochen, die Brad für seine Rezension geschickt bekommt. Er sagte, er würde aufhören, sie zu essen. Was er die letzten 3 Male auch gesagt hat, ist es unamerikanisch, einen Kriegsveteranen zurechtzuweisen. Aber das ist doch perfekt. Ach Mann, oh, das Handy hier. Schreib das mal auf. Ich werde mal die Sonderfahrt sagen. 14. Nancy Drive. Telefonnummer ist 5. 42. 07.
Hey, Peggy, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Did you find what we need?
Ich glaube, ich weiß, wen wir anrufen können. Ich habe den Safe aufgekriegt, was
I
mir...
think I know who our best bet is to help Casey and Jason.
All right, good work. Who should I... Hello? Is anybody there? Please pick up.
Casey, I'm here. What's wrong?
Jason started going pale. I tried to get him to rest, but he just threw up everywhere. What's happening? What do I do?
Hat er vorhin Ei getrunken? Er hat einen Schockzustand. Peggy, was hat die Krankenschwester gesagt?
Peggy? I'm drawing a bit of a blank here.
Forrest, I think he's going into shock. But the bleeding seemed to slow down. Did I mess up? Jason, I'm sorry.
Casey, calm down. You've done everything right. I need you to listen to me, okay? For Jason.
What did the nurse say to do about shock?
Jason Wunden müssen höher gelagert werden. Legt
Casey,
Jasons Bein.
I need you to elevate Jason's legs. We need to get the blood flowing to his vital organs.
Got it. Jason, stay with me. I'm just gonna move you. This might hurt. Okay. I propped his legs up on some boxes. I'm looking at my notes. We need to get Jason as warm and comfortable as possible. Do you have anything you could use nearby, Casey? Yeah. I still have some laundry next to me. I'll wrap him in some blankets. Just give me a second. Sorry. Sorry. I'm done. You're gonna be okay, Jason. Just relax now, okay? Forrest, I'm scared. He's not doing well. Is he gonna...
Er wird das schaffen, sei stark für Jason. Es sieht nicht gut aus.
Jason is going to be fine. Just make sure he knows he's going to be okay, okay?
Okay. But please, I can't give him what he needs. Please send help. I can't lose him. All right, Forrest, we need to hurry. Jason doesn't sound like he's doing too well. You said you knew who to call earlier? Who was it?
We need to call John Hedges. He lives on Nancy Drive. He didn't really participate in the first aid training, but he's a former war medic. He's probably the most trained person we have.
Really? I never really spoke to him before. A war medic, huh?
Yeah, and according to Reggie's notes, John keeps all of his old equipment at his house. He's something of a hoarder.
All right. What's his number?
5420735.
Calling now. Let's hope he picks.
Who the hell is this calling me? What time is it?
John, it's Forrest Nash here at K-Fam. We have an emergency and we need your help.
Forrest? If this is a work emergency, then it can wait until the goddamn morning. Just leave me a note like everybody else.
Dies ist ein medizinischer Notfall. Jemand wurde mit einem Messer gestochen. Beifall ist zurück.
A man has been stabbed by the whistling man, or... Never mind. He's lost a lot of blood, and he's passed out. We need you to help him.
The whistling man? What kind of joke is this?
John, we're not kidding. A man is gonna die if we don't help him right now.
Seriously? I haven't been called on for over 10 years. Where's the patient? What's his condition?
He's at 25 Nancy Drive. I think we got his friend to stem the bleeding, but he's gone into shock. He's passed out right now.
You say he was stabbed? Do you know the extent of his injuries?
From what we were told, he has 2 major stab wounds. One to the stomach and one to the leg. The knife is still in his leg, and the stomach wound is open.
Understood. Let me grab a few supplies and I'll head right over. Damned if he dies on my watch.
Thank you, John. We'll let him know you're on your way.
Good luck.
Hello, Casey. Are you there? How are we doing?
Bad. Jason seemed really weak and then just started thrashing.
What about now? Is he still thrashing?
He's passed out. Please tell me you found someone to help.
Casey, help is on the way. My colleague will be there soon.
You hear that, Jason? Someone is coming. You're gonna be
Oder
just
zum Glück in der Nähe.
fine. Just hold on for me, okay? Just hold on. Come on.
Hello, Casey?
Ah, da ist er schon.
I'm here about Jason. Please let me in. I'm guessing that's Jason there. Casey, I'm gonna need your help. Forrest, Peggy, don't you two worry. We've got this from here.
Okay. Forrest, we'll call you back later. I have to go now. Good luck, everyone. God, I hope he's gonna be all right.
And with that, the show moves on. We're sending our best wishes to Jason.
Ah, das ist auch noch ein Notizzettel. Nicht vergessen.
Well,
Termin,
after
wird am 10.
all that
9.
excitement,
und nicht am 19.
I think we could use some
26.
music.
Come back upstairs when you're ready.
Ich hab da noch mehr Notizzettel. Ne, guter Kommode.
Here comes one of my favorites.
It's getting pretty late. This might be your last break for the night, so try to enjoy it. Give me a buzz when you want to go back on air.
Let's roll.
You got it. We've got another call coming through, too.
Welcome back to 189.16, The Scream. I believe we have another caller on the line. How are you tonight, caller?
Forrest, man. Hey, it's Rolle Ricky.
Good to hear from you
Okay,
again.
das geht rund gut.
How you holding up after everything? Is Maxie okay?
Maxie is a little fighter, man. I just know he's gonna pull through.
Ja, das ist gut zu hören.
I think our roller show might be canceled tomorrow, though.
I'm sorry again about how that went.
Is there anything else we can help you with, Ricky?
Actually, I think I have some info that might help you.
Wirklich? Infos über den Angriff? Ich warte.
Oh? What's that?
See, man, me and Jason know each other.
You know each other?
Yeah, we went to Gallows High and played on the football team together. He was a gnarly offensive linesman, and I was our star wide receiver. Runner Ricky, they called me.
All right, and what does that have to do with tonight?
Well, because George, the guy who drowned, he was on our team too.
Erzähl mir von ihm, sprich weiter. Was?
Keep talking. What happened?
We had our first team party on the night he drowned. He seemed like such a good dude.
Ricky, were you there when George drowned?
No, man. Once the party turned, I beat feet out of there. Man, I remember George and his girl there. There was a whole lot of love, man. I could see it, you know?
Ist das jetzt eine andere als seine jetzige Ehefrau, oder? Erzähl mir von ihr, wie heißt sie?
Ricky, please. What was her name?
I never got her name, man. He just called her Bean. I didn't really know her before, or see her after that.
Then what did she look like? Please, tell us anything you remember.
I just remember a pretty girl, man. I'm sorry.
Ricky, you said the party didn't last long. What happened?
We were just having a good time, and then the next thing I knew, everyone was running for their life. I looked up and saw a goddamn whistling man in the trees. And I never ran so fast in my life. I ran straight home. Didn't know about George until next morning at school.
I'm guessing it was whistling night, wasn't it? That the whistling man was just another kid.
Yeah. I don't know how George died, but I always felt like if anyone deserved to die that night, it should have been me. And
Warum denn er? Das war nicht deine Schuld. Das ist schrecklich, wenn du nicht weggelaufen wärst.
Ricky, it wasn't your fault. You're not a bad person.
I know that now, man. It took a long time to learn, but yeah, just thought I'd tell you all what I know.
Thank you, Ricky.
This helps. Thank you.
You got it, man. Anyway, I think it's time for me and Maxie to free up your phone lines.
Night, Ricky. All right, folks. Looks like we got a new lead in the case. If anyone has any info about this mysterious being, please call in.
If she was George's girlfriend back then, she's probably in her mid to late 30s now. Huh. Oh, we have another call coming in, but hang on.
What's up, Peggy?
Ich wieder Pizza.
Peggy?
You're gonna want to take this call off the air.
Who is it?
Just do it.
All right, folks, it's time for another track. Here's one to help you sit back and relax. We'll be right back after this. You'll like this next song. I hope this is good news, Peggy. Who have we got?
Find out for yourself on line 1.
Hello?
Forrest! I'm glad I got back through to you. Sounds like it's been a busy night, huh?
Surprise!
Oh.
It's Leslie, our 911 operator,
Polizistin.
leading the charge from Henderson to come save us. It's so good to hear from you. Are you okay?
We're doing okay. Sarah and I are both happy to be headed back home.
We're happy to have you too. Wait, Sarah?
Oh, yeah, I mean Deputy Martinez. Anyway, we got back into radio range a little while ago. We've been listening in, but haven't been able to get through until now.
Es war eine lange Nacht. Also Hilfe ist auf dem Weg.
It's been non-stop since you left. Please tell us you're bringing help.
You bet! I'm leading a whole goddamn squad towards Gallows Creek as we speak. Turns out somebody had cut the phone lines. They had no idea what was happening.
That's great news! That's crazy about the phone lines, though. Do you think the whistling man cut them?
I'm guessing so. I don't know how the whistling man did it. But that doesn't matter right now. Listen, we're coming in hot, but we need your help. I know Gallows Creek isn't a big town, but if we don't know where the whistling man is, we can't get him. Her. That's where you come in.
Ich habe ja eben schon falsch gelesen.
You can count on us. What do you need?
It might be a long shot, but here goes. The whistling man already called up a few times. I bet she calls again. We're still a little ways out of town, so if she calls, stall her. Buy as much time as you can for us to get in. And while you're talking to her, try to figure out where she is. We'll be listening in, so once her location is known, we'll head straight there and end this nightmare.
I'll do my best.
I know you will. Heck, I can see the headlines now. Forrest Nash's interview of a lifetime. Anyway, I'll radio the other cars and tell them the plan is a go. Hopefully the next time I see you, it'll be with our killer behind bars. Take care now.
We'll see you soon, Leslie. Oh, thank God. It sounds like this is almost over. We're nearly through this.
Lass uns wieder auf Sendung gehen. Ich hoffe, du hast recht. So einfach wird es bestimmt nicht.
Best we don't waste any time then. Let's get back on air.
You got it. Okay, Forrest, shut the music off. Bringing you back live now.
Welcome back to The Scream with me, Forrest Nash. The line is lit up, but before I get to our next caller, I just want to say, things are looking up. It's almost over. But for now, let's bring in our next caller. Evening, caller. This is Forrest Nash.
Hello, Forrest. This is John Hedges. I'm here with Casey. I wanted to give you an update on Jason.
John! Is he gonna be okay?
He's a fighter. He'll be fine.
Na,
We've
super.
got him stabilized and resting in a bed. We're preparing to move him to the hospital.
Thank you so much. If you hadn't been there, then... God, I don't even want to think about what would have happened.
Of course, Casey. We're just happy he's okay.
John, Casey, you two did all the work. Tell Jason to get well soon from us, whenever he's up for it.
Well, why don't you tell him yourself?
Is this Forrest?
The one and only. I hope you're feeling better.
It's good to hear you, Jason. How are you?
Oh, well, you know. I've got a hole in my stomach, and there's a knife in my leg, but John gave me something to take the edge off. So, I might feel even better than either of you. Oh.
Take it easy until you get to St. Gabriel's.
I will. But, before that, I needed to call you. I'm guessing the whistling man is still out there?
Yep. As far as we know, anyway.
Well, I was worried you'd say that. God damn it.
Actually, I'm glad you called. I wanted to talk to you about what happened earlier.
Go for it.
We spoke to Roller Ricky not long after you were attacked.
You spoke to Ricky? Is he alright?
He is now. I mean, he was attacked earlier, but this call came after.
Hey, guys, I'm really sorry, but there's a call on the other line.
Was?
I just need to make sure we don't have another situation brewing. You fill Jason in on what happened. I'll be right back.
Sure, Peggy. Sorry, Jason, where was I? Yep. Ricky's fine. You don't need to worry about him.
That's a relief.
He told us about George.
Sounds like everything's finally coming out now. It's been tough to hold it all in.
Sounds like you've been holding back about something awful, Jason.
I'm part of the reason my best friend is dead, Forrest. And the few who knew about it said if I ever said anything, I'd find myself in jail. For a long time, it was hell. And then the town just moved on. Like he'd never existed.
Was ist passiert? Wer hat George umgebracht? Hast du ihn umgebracht?
Who killed George that night?
Some of the guys on the football team had an idea for a way we could haze the newcomers. We decided to plan a party in the woods and have the whistling man crash it. It was stupid. We each had a role. I was the stabbed friend. At the party that night, I left the group for a second, met our whistling man, pretended to get stabbed in front of everyone, started an almighty panic. Those screams. That was the last time I saw or heard George alive.
How did George die, Jason?
I don't know. I was playing dead. But when I heard her scream...
Ricky mentioned a girl named Bean. Is that who you mean?
Bean? Oh yeah. I guess George did call her that. Yeah. He called her Bean. I heard her again tonight, Forrest. Her name was...
What? What happened? Are we still on air?
No, we're not. Seems like the power is completely gone.
How do we get it back on?
I don't, we can use the emergency generator down in the basement. Reggie picked it up a while ago in case we ever needed to do an emergency broadcast.
An emergency broadcast?
Emergency? You know, nuclear war, alien attack, broadcasting a serial killer's location to the cops so we can end this nightmare.
Fair point.
It's in the storage area in the far back corner, up on the wall. You might have spotted it earlier when you were digging around for all those tapes. It'll have a big red button. Just press that. I'll see you when you're back.
Na toll. Das Problem ist, was die nicht weiß, ist, dass wir leider die Klappe auflassen mussten, weil wir irgendwie wieder reinkommen mussten. Der Mörder ist bestimmt hier drin. Die Kille. Die mit ihm empfängt. Hallo.
Far back corner. Why is this station so big? That must be it.
Was, hab ich irgendwas nicht mitbekommen? Ist nicht das hier?
Boom! We've got power. The whistling man. I need to warn Peggy.
Wo ist die nächste Freisprechanlage? Ich wusste doch, dass er hier reinkommt.
Peggy, are you there? Are you... Peggy! I need to get back upstairs.
Die ist so eingesperrt. Die ist sicherer als wir. Weil wir laufen hier frei rum. Ich weiß nicht, ob das was bringt. Aber warum nicht? Bewaffnet. Peggy, ich rette dich.
What the hell?
Was? Wo? Oh.
Oh no. Peggy! Where'd you go? No way. This can't be happening. A call. Where's Peggy, Dawn?
Have some patience, Forrest. It's almost the end of the night. Almost the end of the show. But it's not over just yet. Got a little time still. So let's make the most of it.
What do you mean? Make the most of it how?
Well... I thought we'd end tonight's Whistling Man special with a special guest. The one who started it all. Oh, let me take that out of your mouth and...
You crazy bitch! Let me go!
Welcome to the air, Mr. Teddy Gallows Jr.
Wait.
It's all gonna come out tonight, Teddy. Your daddy and his money saved you 20 years ago. But even if he crawled out of his coffin with all the money in the world...
Wait, where the hell is Teddy? How are you talking to him if you're here with me?
Because I'm not there with you, Forrest. I'm here with Teddy. And if he says where that is, well, he knows he'll get it.
But I can see you. You're standing right in front of me.
Oh, I get it. You're wondering who's there at the station with you. Forrest Nash, let me introduce you and all of Gallows Creek to my boy, Henry Barrow.
Your son? You mean you... Wait, that he...
Yes, Forrest. He and I had a son.
So there were two whistling men tonight. Of course. That explains how you were always able to get around town so quickly.
Hang on. Did you say Barrow? Then... Are you...
Let me just get this mask off. Damn uncomfortable thing. No wonder Mooney went crazy wearing this. There we go.
Marie Campbell? George's old girl. Oh, well, it sure has been years since I last saw her. Oh, God damn it.
Also doch nicht Dawn.
Marie Campbell? So, not Dawn, huh?
No, not Dawn.
What are you going to...
Muss ich eigentlich hinhalten?
Everyone's
Man weiß
gonna
ja, wo
know
Teddy ist,
now
oder? Das ist
what
bestimmt zu
Teddy
Hause, oder?
did. He killed George that night. This night. 20 years ago.
Listen to me. You...
You're gonna talk when I talk to you. And not a moment before. Meanwhile, Forrest, I'm gonna give you the chance to talk. You're gonna help me reveal what really happened to George all those years ago.
Okay, Marie. I'll do it.
Good. Then let's talk about the night George was murdered.
Murdered? Listen,
I said you speak when you're spoken to. Now, I know you've done some good work tonight in piecing together what happened to George 20 years ago. And that's why I want you to interview us.
Interview you? All right, I can do that.
Thank you. I want you to help me and Teddy tell the story, Forrest. Do a good job. And hell, you might be the only one to leave here alive.
I need to drag this out. If I can buy Leslie time to get back to Gallows Creek, and if I can find out where Marie is, then this can end. Teddy, we'll start with you. Just, talk me through what happened that night. How did it start?
How would I know? It was 20 years ago.
Sowas vergisst man nicht. Schlag ihn, Mary. Sei ehrlich, Teddy. Willst du sterben?
Teddy, be honest with me or we're both going to die.
Honest? Forrest, I'm trapped here with a psycho. Ow. What the hell? God damn it. Okay. Our first team party was coming up. And when I saw the date it was scheduled for, I had an idea for a way we could prank the new guys.
Halt noch richtig, die Nacht, in der Moni verschwand. Warum gerade in jener Nacht?
I understand that kids in Gallows Creek know tonight as Whistling Night. I'm guessing that's what you mean?
Well, we didn't have a name for it then. It was just the night that Mooney went missing. But Whistling Night is what they'd call it later.
Wait. You mean this was the first Whistling Night?
Keep talking, Teddy.
We went up near Whistling Point. God, who was there? Me, Jason, and George, of course. But George didn't come alone. He brought Marie.
And Roller Ricky, he was there too, wasn't he?
Yes, Ricky was there too. Runner Ricky, our wide receiver. I helped him off the bottle, you know. Because I'm a decent man.
Is that so?
Yes, it is. He came apart one day. Some people do. He had some issues. Wasn't stable. I didn't want him to hurt his chances in life. So, I helped him keep himself together.
You were afraid he would talk about that night, weren't you?
Keep talking.
About midway through the night, we put the prank into action.
We looked up at the trees and saw Jason there. Bloody, like he'd just been stabbed. And the Whistling Man. Everyone ran, screaming. George and I and Ricky, we got left behind. But Ricky was in on it too. I know he was. He and Teddy were as close as anybody. Teddy must have told him the plan.
Nein, Ricky wusste es nicht. Hast du Ricky gefragt und deshalb soll er sterben?
No, Marie, you're wrong. Ricky didn't know.
Direkt nach Hause gelaufen.
What?
Did you miss that part of the broadcast? I spoke to him earlier. He had no idea what was happening. He said he was as terrified as anybody. Isn't that right, Teddy? You didn't tell him, did you?
Ricky never could keep his mouth shut. If we told him, he would have given everything away.
But well, it doesn't matter. He didn't run his mouth enough to tell anybody about it afterwards. He's still guilty.
It was just a stupid prank.
Nur ein Streich, fahr zur Hölle, schlag ihn, Mary.
How can you still say it was just a prank?
Oh, come on. God damn it.
You made George think Jason had been murdered. He thought his best friend was dead.
And so tonight you stabbed him for real?
It's the role he wanted to play.
Jason's still alive, Marie. He was with a friend. We talked her through how to stop the bleeding and got him professional help just in time.
Oh. Well, shame he didn't have the good sense to die earlier. He's gonna regret that. Enough about him. Me and George took off running, but somehow we got separated in the woods. I ended up near the bottom of Whistling Point, and when I noticed George wasn't with me, I panicked. And then, I don't know how he snuck up on me, but the Whistling Man grabs me. I scream, and he starts laughing, telling me it's just a joke.
I could stall for time here.
Wer war es? Was ist als nächstes passiert? Wie hast du dich gefühlt?
Tell me, what happened next?
I suddenly recognized it was Chuck. Chuck Brody was the whistling man, laughing away. But then he stops, and he's looking up at the top of Whistling Point.
What was he looking at?
Danke, George.
Teddy, what happened next?
Nothing. I mean, it was
Jetzt kommt
just
wieder, es war nur ein
Teddy?
Streich.
George fell off Whistling Point.
Wo warst du? Woher weißt du das? Warum ist er gestürzt?
Why'd he fall, Teddy?
He just...
You pushed him. You were up there. You were dressed as the Whistling Man too, and
I didn't push him, god damn it! I just chased him up there and he kept backing up. When I saw he was about to go over, I reached out. That's what you saw.
you liar!
It's not my fault. He didn't know it was a joke. If he'd had any brains, he would have realized. Ugh, you bitch. No one's going to believe this. After all you did.
Glaube ihr, was soll dann diese ganze Vertuschung, selbst wenn du ihn nicht geschubst hast?
If she's lying, why the cover-up?
My future was at stake, Nash. You know what it's like. People like us are bred for bigger things. I'm going to be the mayor of this town, Forrest. And then governor. And then, who knows? What happened that night was tragic. It should never have happened. But it was a mistake. It was just a stupid joke gone wrong. So my father sent Clive out to clean it up. Why should a blip ruin my
Er hat noch genug Geld
future?
dafür.
George was a blip?
Es war kein kleines Missgeschick. Kannst du.
That's an evil thing to say, Teddy.
That's the way it is. My father agreed with me.
You never found his body, Murray?
I looked all night. Jogger found him the next morning, washed up on the river. And instead of telling the truth, she lied. She said she found him in the reservoir.
Our jazz runner, Sandra Sharp.
Everyone was in on it, Forrest. Even the coroner wrote a fake report. Said George was drinking. That he'd just got himself into trouble. And
Fake report? I only heard the tapes.
you'd be disgusted by it.
For all it's worth, Virginia didn't have much of a choice. She had a sick sister whose treatments she couldn't afford. She played along with the gallows to save her sister's life. And her own.
Even still, she should have told the truth. I did my part. I tried everything I could think of. I even went to the newspaper, but no. That coward killed the story. But Maurice Russell is dead now.
Muss die Hölle für dich gewesen sein? Das muss aufhören. Wann hört das Töten endlich auf?
You've been through hell, Marie. I'm sorry.
You've got no idea. It never should have started. He shouldn't have pushed my George off a cliff. He should have been punished. But it's coming to a stop. At least for now. Here, where George and I first met, before he joined the football team, was right after he shot the winning throw.
Der
Wait a
Fußball-
sec.
Die Turnhalle, der Footballplatz.
You're at the football field.
Jesus Christ! Forrest, you idiot! We're in the gym at Gallows Creek High!
I told you not to do that.
Wait!
He's dead too now, isn't he?
He is. Anyway, I think that about wraps up the interview with Teddy. So...
Marie? Where? Oh my god.
Peggy!
Teddy!
Peggy, it's been so long since I've seen your face. I worried you wouldn't come. And here I was, thinking you'd forgot me.
I'd never forget my own sister.
Oh.
Sister? Peggy, what's happening? Why are you even there?
Wanna explain, Peggy?
Earlier, while you were speaking to Jason, I got a call. Do you remember? Well, it was from Dawn. She said that my sister Marie was there that night George died, and that I should come to the gym for a reunion.
And when you walked in, you found out.
That my sister is the Whistling Man.
Good to see you too, Peggy.
Why didn't you tell me any of this?
She said that it was my last chance to see my sister. I knew if I told you, you'd try to stop me or come with me when we need you on the radio. And I just...
Tut mir leid, du hättest was sagen sollen.
You should have said something. You should have told me.
I know, okay? I should have. But I didn't imagine this situation then, so just... What happened to you, Marie? You just disappeared one day.
Disappeared? I was thrown out, Peggy. I begged Mom and Dad to do something about what happened that night, but did they care? No. They told me to stay quiet. They only cared when they'd learned I'd been with George, and...
Marie, I'm so sorry. I never knew.
It's not your fault. Really, it's Mom and Dad I should be seeing right now. But since they're dead and gone, well... I'll have to settle for the next best thing.
Mit den nächstbesten? Du meinst Peggy nicht? Du bist deshalb auf Eugene losgegangen?
Wait. Is that why you went after that kid in the maze? Eugene Stein? Because his parents?
That's right. Eugene's parents were there that night too. But they got themselves killed in a bus accident. And since only their child was left...
Marie, please.
Mom and Dad are gone, Peggy. Besides, you forgot me. Just like the rest. You forgot.
Is there any way I can prove Peggy didn't forget Marie?
So.
Marie, Peggy never forgot about you.
Keep your mouth shut.
She kept a card from you. She kept it here on her desk.
What card?
The card you made me for my 8th birthday.
What does it say then?
Happy birthday, Peg. Now you're great and 8. Love, M.
Henderson police! Freeze! No! Henry! Get out of there!
Peggy!
We have 1 wounded, 1 dead, and we're in pursuit of the suspect.
Henderson police! Freeze!
Forrest!
Leslie, how's Peggy?
She's been cut pretty bad, but we're here now.
I'll be okay. God, Marie!
Hey, Zara! I need you to look after Peggy. She needs help. Now. We got here just in the nick of time.
Where's Marie?
She bolted right as we got here. The police are right on her heels. It won't be long now. It's over, Forrest.
Well, folks, it was a long night, but we made it through together. I'm gonna head off to go check on Peggy. This has been Forrest Nash.
Gute Nacht und guten Morgen. Lasst uns für eine bessere Zukunft kämpfen. Es war ein Schrei.
Good night. and good morning.
Besonderes.
This is Officer Trout. Come in. One suspect is in custody. We've trailed the other suspect into the nearby woods.
6.
And you won't let me go.
Guter Schnitt. 20 Stück sind nur 6 gestorben. Genau, alles da.
It's growing stronger inside of me. It's a killer.
Jo, das war Killer Frequenz. Danke euch fürs Zugucken. Und ich sag schon mal Tschüss. Vielleicht sehen wir uns das nächste Mal.